Well, here comes Johnny with his pecker in his hand. He's a one-ball man and he's off to the rodeo.
We're back. It's Wednesday. Time for another kick-ass comic book haul from my LCS this week. Gonna just kind of jump right into it. I'm gonna start with Marvel. I got these, they did these reprints this week. This is Web of Spider-Man #1 from 1985. And I don't own this, so can't beat it for $1, you know. Pick it up and read the old ones. I guess you can always torrent and read it, but it's cool to have a copy, physical copy, you know what I mean, for cheap. And of course my cat's gonna start raising hell as soon as I hit record. There's the cover to the original. And picked up Spider-Man 300. Everyone knows that cover. Well, that cover anyway. But yeah, I wish I had this in my collection. I should have been smart and gotten it long before, you know, all this Venom film business came about. But I drug my feet, and now it's gonna continue to go up, or at least stay where it's at, and it's getting up there. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to wait a few years. Maybe it'll go down a little bit after all that shit dies down. And this was in my box. I guess I missed it a couple weeks ago, whenever it was, but I know I didn't have it. Venom 159. And I saw it in my LCS has like a hot box, like books that are, you know, heating up, and I think they had that for like $6 in there. The Venom one that I just showed you. I got X-Men Red #2. I don't really know why. Probably just because I hadn't got a chance to read #1 yet. I hear a lot of people, you know, don't really like this book. Now they're doing that wage gap shit, and which I hear is actually a thing in India, but you know, not so much here. Want to fight about it? No, but yeah, I hope to read those. I hear that, you know, it's a new concept and they're trying something new, so you just at least give it a shot. That's what I was trying to do anyway. So, but if they want to run me off, by God, they will. Infinity Countdown #1. This was the variant cover. I think it's the connecting one. I'm not sure. I was at my store this week when they got their books, and then I had to just kind of chill out while they counted everything, you know, started putting stuff out. So as soon as stuff hit the shelves, I was trying to be right there on stuff. And they only had 2 of these covers come in, and swipe one of them. Also grabbed Captain America $6.99, and just because I haven't bought a Captain America book in years, but I wanted to get 700, and so I figured, hell, I'll go ahead and get $6.99. It's got the Hulk and thing in it, you know, fighting. Hopefully it'll be alright. And I got Doctor Strange, Tar Nation #2. It's a Damnation continuation. I don't know what the deal is with these Tar Nation variants, but you know, I'm Southern, so I've heard Tar Nation a good bit in my day. So I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna pick it up. And I saw they had one for last week's, and my store didn't get any. And I got this one. This is the connecting variant. Also picked up Avengers 683 because I'm waiting on the next issue when my boy the Hulk is supposed to show up. So I guess I need to start reading these so I can be ready for next week. Then I grabbed the conclusion to the Poison X arc. I've been grabbing all these. If you saw last week's video, this is 163. Picked up the book everyone's been, going crazy about, even though it's Dan Slott and I'm not the biggest fan. But I have been getting it since about 792, and yeah, everyone was just, they were out pretty much as soon as these books came in. And I found one on eBay today for $3, like 3 and change, and I was trying to see if if my store had the Adi Grinoff variant to that Infinity book, and they had the last one of those, and I had both of those in my cart, and as soon as I got home, I fell instantly asleep like an idiot, and I woke up like 20 minutes later and they were both sold. I was so pissed, just because like people are already charging like $20 for that damn book, and could have had one for $3. Grabbed the Ant-Man Wasp Prelude. I've been grabbing these the MCU preludes. I read the Infinity War, which wasn't half bad. The first one's alright. Like it kind of showed Cap and Bucky split up after Civil War, and part 2 is just kind of like a recap of all the damn movies, and the Stones 2 sucked, but the first one was alright. But I saw some stupid shit about this is the first appearance of the Wasp costume in comics. I don't know why that's a thing, but apparently. And I grabbed Thanos 13. This is the 3rd printing of this. Yeah, if you saw my video last week, I've got every issue of Thanos from this run off of eBay, and this is like the issue apparently right now, so it's on its 3rd printing. Figured I'd pick it up. DC, I picked up Justice League number 40. This is Christopher Priest writing. I thought it was a pretty cool cover. Justice League, please just leave. And the Wonder Woman symbol, wonder what they will destroy next, and leave in a flash. Superman 42, John Boyd Myers cover. This is like the beginning of a Bizarro Sun story, I think, something like that. Grab Deathstroke 29. This is the variant. I thought this was cool. Pretty cool variant. It has tons of skulls, like really small ones down through there. And the artist had a contest on his Twitter, like if someone could guess the right amount of skulls. I can't remember what he was gonna mail you something, but like maybe autograph book. I'm not sure. But I never saw what the winning number was. I threw a guess in. I'm sure it's far off. Green Lantern's 42. This is the variant. Oh, Jessica's looking pretty good there. Pick her up. Also got Batman 42. This is the variant as well. Coipel cover. And this is an older book that I just I looked in my app where I keep track of all my books, and I missed this, and they had one on the shelf, so I was like, hell yeah. So I went and snagged that. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps 35. And Batman White Knight number 6. Had to pick that up. I'm loving this story. This is the best, it's my favorite Batman story that I've read in a good while anyway. I had to pick up both covers. I've been grabbing both covers for this whole series. I'll just show you some art. Sean Gordon Murphy is writing and doing the art in this series, and I'm really coming around his art style a good bit. Like it's pretty badass. I like it anyway. They're trying to. Gordon has made up his mind to arrest Batman, and they're trying to figure out how, because he's so damn smart. Anyway, they need something analog, so he whips out the old school Batmobile to chase down Batman in the new one. I'll try to show you a picture. And this story is badass. Yeah, there's Batman in his new Batmobile, and there's Gordon in the old school. And I was gonna show you this good fight. I'm not trying to spoil too much. So spoilers, don't want it ruined. Sorry. It's a fight between Batman and the Joker, or Jack Napier, the guy who was the Joker, and is trying to convince everyone he's turned over a new leaf. Bendis is coming, y'all. Are you ready? Look at them drawers, though. The red drawers. I'm a fan. I hope like hell that's good. Please don't ruin Superman, you son of a bitch. Don't you do it. And then, like the indie books, I grabbed Kurt Suthers' Lucas Stand, Inner Demons. This is like a 4-issue series from Boom. I think this came out last week. I didn't see it last week. I saw it this week, so I grabbed it this week. That's how that works. But, Kurt has a good history of getting shit put on TV, so might as well pick it up, in case they make a show out of it. People usually clamor over those, so why not? Then I grabbed Walking Dead 177. This was the first issue of this character, Officer Mercer. And I've been grabbing the B variant, the Sienkiewicz covers. I had the Governor this week. It's pretty badass. But people were saying to grab the other cover because it was the the new character, and just in case the blah blah blah. So that whole deal. Also grabbed from Robert Kirkman his new one, Oblivion Song. This is it says a decade ago, 300,000 citizens of Philadelphia were suddenly lost in oblivion. The government made every attempt to recover them, but after many years, they gave up. Nathan Cole won't. He makes daily trips, risking his life to try and rescue those still living in the apocalyptic hellscape of oblivion. But maybe Nathan is looking for something else. Why can't he resist the siren call of the Oblivion Song? So it's number one. It's Robert Kirkman. He's got a good history of having hits. So hopefully this is a good series. It's the guy's going over to Oblivion trying to save those people, bring them back. And I think I read somewhere like farther issues, like it's like that deal with and Superman, where he's trying to save those people on that planet, and then they don't want to be saved. Some of these people don't want to be. He's like, leave me the hell alone. So it's gonna have this gonna have some conflict in it. I figured out I grabbed 2 of them. So I could show some art. Bagging board one of them. Who's the artist? Lorenzo De Felici. It's got kind of like alien-looking creatures and whatnot. Sorry, I'm failing hardcore. Is there anything exciting in this book, Robert? Apparently not. But yeah, there's something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's Oblivion Song. And also picked up Gideon Falls. It's Jeff Lemire's new Image book. This is about the lives of a reclusive young man obsessed with a conspiracy in the city's trash, and a washed-up Catholic priest arriving in a small town full of dark secrets become intertwined around the mysterious legend of the Black Barn, an otherworldly building that is alleged to have appeared in both the city and the small town throughout history, bringing death and madness in its wake. rural mystery and urban horror collide in this character-driven mediation on obsession, mental illness, and faith. It's from the creative team of Old Man Logan and Green Arrow. But yeah, a lot of people were hyping this book up too, and there was a bunch of covers. I grabbed, that's the Jock cover. This one. That was a pretty cool cover. I grabbed a couple of those. This is the Andrea Sorrentino, I think, Virgin cover. And this is also like the A cover. I didn't grab any of those, but it has, you know, Gideon Falls written real big and all that shit. This is the, I think this is the Jeff Lemire cover. That's just another Virgin I picked up. Another Jock, but I'll show you some of the art. The art in this I thought looked better than the Oblivion Song art, but that's just my preference. And a lot of people have been really praising Jeff Lemire's stories lately. I'm not sure I've got on any, so I figured I would jump on this one since I could from the get-go. And it sounds pretty cool, you know. I'm from a small town in the country, so kind of small town, you know. Everybody kind of knows one another, and everybody tries to have secrets, and everybody's got dirt on everybody. I guess there's the Black Barn. I had to try to I had to give that one a shot. Gideon Falls. And also grabbed the Virgin variant of I Hate Fairyland, or Fuck Fairyland. And the only reason I really grabbed this, I've got like some of the #1s and maybe an issue or two after that. This was the Virgin. Gertrude's chopping that bunny's head off. It's a cool book, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'd really be a lot more into it when I was back in my school days, you know. But it's Scotty Young's book, but it is cool. It's like a 30-something pissed off man trapped in the body of a 7-year-old girl, Gertrude. And if I'm wrong, you know, about any of that, don't sue me. That's, you know, like I said, I haven't been really reading the series. It's cool. I mean, I probably could, you know, if I read it, I'd probably be into it. I bought enough damn books. But, I picked it up because it's just rare my store gets crazy variants, and especially like Virgin variants, where they don't jack the price up. So usually if I see a variant like that I like, especially, you know, it's just chopping the head off of a bunny, and they don't jack the price up, I'll go ahead and grab it. And the last book I got this week is The Ballad of Sang. This is a cool ass book. I just read this, and it's by Ed Brisson. It's got like a kid. He was kidnapped off the streets of the Philippines as an infant and trained as a child assassin by his master's name's Sang, and he's Sang. I'm sorry, the kid's name's Sang. His master is Chin. But Sang really never had a childhood. You know, he was just trained to be a killer. It's all he's ever known is killing, and just the kindness of his master Chin. That's the closest thing he's ever had to family or father. And when he's sent to kind of collect from the boss, and they kind of laugh him off as a kid. And he was supposed to just bring the guy's pinky back, where he gets a little excited and cuts all the guy's fingers off, and the guy ends up dying. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll try not to say too much or whatever. Well, the big boss comes by his house, you know, and he's like, "Oh shit, did you kill him? You know, why would he be showing up with all his men?" And he's like, "I swear he was alive when I left." And he's like, "Well, go hide, I'll deal with him." Well, the big guy comes in, you know, he's like, you fucked up. You know, he bled to death right there in his club. And now I'm $50,000, you know, short, and I'm gonna take it out of your ass. And he kills Chin, the master. And then Sang jumps out and just kills all his henchmen and shit, you know. And he ends up, if you don't hear any like anymore, sorry, just you can go ahead and cut that video off. But he cuts the head Don's arm off and skedaddles with his arm, you know what I mean? And so he puts out a call to everyone in the city, all the assassins, all the, you know, the thugs and, you know, people in that, you know, gangsters and shit, that they would, you know, he wants Sane dead. He wants his arm back immediately so that he's got a chance to reattach it. And then if he brings Sane back alive, that he would triple the money, or if he brought back his head to prove he's dead, you know, he'd double the money. But he just really wanted his arm. But it's a really good story. It's violent, you know, it's got foul language, a little bit of gore, you know, it's right up my alley. I know there's people that don't like that, believe it or not. I don't know why, but there just are. But to me, I was really happy with this book, and I'm going to continue to pick it up. And I recommend it. The Ballad of Sane. It was really cool. It's from Oni. Came out today. But yeah, tell me what you guys picked up. Tell me what I should have picked up. There was something I missed. Tell me what you're excited to read this week. If you would, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And always remember the words of Albert Einstein. P is stored in the balls. You guys have a good one. Later.